This is Mike Downing from BEARPOP Comics, also Mike Downing of the KIC-BACK LOUNGE. The music that you will hear in the background of this video is coming from my music production at the KIC-BACK LOUNGE. I'm just checking the mic because I'm just having little issues. So the last time I did this video, I did this whole video maybe about last weekend, and we ran into an issue because my battery for the microphone wasn't working. So this time it's working. So I apologize for everybody that follows BEARPOP Comics. This video is late. Also, I'm making an announcement. I am going to wrap up the web series, the webcomic, The New Girl, probably before the end of this month. I had to stop all production on everything because I had studio stuff to do and then personal family stuff that I had to attend to. So everything really had to stop. Couldn't do any videos or anything. Sometimes it's like that. So another announcement, and this is why you're seeing this graphic novel up here. I am closing my eBay store. The reason being because the prices that they charge customers for shipping is just too much, and I, as a comic buyer, would not charge that much to ship my stuff, to buy from anyone that was shipping things online. I wouldn't charge that much, but I have no control over the eBay prices. So if I sell something for $2 and shipping is like $8 to $10, even picking the lowest mailing system that they have, like media mail, it's about the cheapest, it's still high. So for me as a consumer, I don't want you guys paying like that either. So I would still sell comics, but I'm going to do it more direct, more Cash App, Vimo, Zelle, that kind of stuff. And I'll be doing it on the online marketplace on Facebook for those that are close to the South Jersey area. But today we're just going to go through what I'm concentrating on now, being that I'm moving more comics than ever. I'm going to concentrate on not only the web series, which is a web comic that I have out, but also my own comics, stuff that I'm making, which you'll see more of that on the channel, and my graphic comic collection, a graphic novel collection. These are what I really like collecting. The flip books, little floppy, regular monthly books like that have gone up from when I was a kid. They was 25 cents. Now they're like $4 to $5.99 a single issue comic book. Let's make it clear. I'm trying to stay away from collecting that unless I'm really moving it. And if I were to do that, which I still am, it would be more Bronze Age stuff. So with that being said, we'll get into what I have up here. So this is from the Bronze Age. I actually had some single issues of this character, but I flipped them already. So this is Adam Warlock, and written by Jim Starlin. Written and drawn, Jim Starlin drew it. Someone else wrote it. But the art in this book is just like really, really good. Good story, a little weird. I read it as a teenager. I read it as a kid, and then when I got older and I started to see what he was really writing about, it's a deep book. A lot of issues that he had, I guess, with the established religions and world politics and things. He puts it in this in a slick kind of way, but you enjoy the artwork and the story so much, plus his early appearances of Thanos. So, there's going to be a little movement here because we got a lot of wind coming up here. So I'm trying to keep the shaking down, but I guess I'll have to modify it within the video once this gets recorded. So let's move right along. We have that. I think I'm going to put that down right here. And another one in my collection, and I think I showed this to you before, but I had to get them out of the way. This is just the art of Overwatch, and I'm going to be, in this volume 2, going to be inspired by some of the stuff that I'm doing for my own comics, just looking at some of the artwork in here, and I just really like the whole feel of everything that they do. So this is something else that I picked up. I would like to get volume 1. I got to go back to Ollie's and search around. Sometimes Ollie's is a hit or miss. Sometimes they have some great stuff. Sometimes stuff sits there for years. It's like, I already got that. But anyway, let's move this right along. Okay, so we are going to start with the DC stuff. And the only reason I'm doing that, not that I'm partial to DC more, is just that it's a little easier for me to get out of this bin that I have. Okay, Heroes in Crisis by Tom King and Clay Mann. I haven't gotten to reading this yet. Heard a lot of good things about it. And now that I'm officially retired from my regular 9-to-5 job and I'm doing more stuff with music, and then I want to get into the content of these graphic novels and stuff, I'll probably be reading this stuff now, and then I can give you guys a book review. Before I was way too busy, but I'm doing a lot of reading now. So that being said, all right, we might have to push this stack up a little bit because I think it's going to get a little bulky here. This one I am digging into, and this is Batman the Imposter. So Batman is going through some just trauma, some mental issues that starting to take a toll on him. He is seeing in this particular book a psychiatrist, but he's also dealing with, there's another vigilante that is taking his identity, and instead of just capturing the bad guys, he's taking them out. So at the same time where he's trying to, reason why you're seeing this in that sidebar is because this is where I stopped reading it. So at the same time while he's trying to deal with his own personal issues, he's trying to find this imposter, because the imposter is really wedging his relationship with the Gotham City Police Department and Commissioner Gordon. So it's good. It's very good. Art is really good in there. It's a team of I think it's Matson Tomlin, Andrea Sorrento, and Jordi Belair. I hope I got that right. Okay. And as I told you guys before, I am a DC, not really a DC fan, but I'm a Batman fan. There's nothing really wrong with DC. I'm just more of a Marvel fan, per se. So, but Batman usually breaks the barriers because it's pretty decent. So this here is the future state, the next Batman, and this is a Afro-American Batman, and it's in the future where Bruce Wayne is dead, Batman is dead, and this guy here picks up the legacy and the responsibilities of Batman. And there's some interesting stuff that I've read so far in here. I haven't finished it yet because I got a lot of books to read. I do a lot of collecting if I get more into reading. So this collects Future State, the next Batman 1-4, Future State, Nightwing 1-2, Future State, Dark Detective 1-3. So this should be an interesting read when I get to it. Okay, we're still dealing with Batman and DC. This is come on, this thing's giving me a little trouble. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is Batman Detective Comics, I'm saying it wrong. Anarchy, sorry, saying it wrong today. And it's number 7. I'm not going to tell you much about that because I haven't dug into that yet. This one I did read. This one was good. This is the Batman: The Dark Knight, Night Terrors. This is from the New 52, and it's a crazy plot with Scarecrow and Bane, and we do some really psychological stuff to Batman. It's really good. This one, I like this book, and I was looking for this for a while, and it popped up in Ollie's, because when it came out, it was hard for me to get it, and then I'm seeing this whole thing, so I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, so we got some more Batman. So this might just be a Batman video, and I'll do the other one another day. Plus, this wind is really starting to be a big problem here. This is really hard. Okay, another Batman. I Am Suicide. This looks like a volume 2 DC Comics. This is from the DC Rebirth period, and it's got Catwoman. Looks like Harley Quinn. I skimmed through it. Looks interesting. I can tell you more about it once I get into it, but I just snatched it up. We're dealing with more Batman. So we're going to do this. This whole video is really going to be Batman, pretty much. Then we'll get into the Marvel stuff on another video. Batman 0 Year, Secret City. This is by, I want to say his name right, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, two known people in the comic industry. And I can't see the first, Danny Mickey, and what's that other name? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Y'all can see that. So anyway, I haven't gotten to this one yet. I think this involves the owls. I'm not sure. But this is another one I will be reading. Okay, here we go. And I have another one upstairs. But that's upstairs in my other set of graphic novels. I got like 2 sets of graphic novels. Well, 2 collections full, which is growing because I had to find room for them. This is Batman Cold Days, and this has Mr. Freeze in it. I started reading this. This was pretty good. It's kind of like, I think Batman snaps again, almost takes out Mr. Freeze. So I'm going to get into that. This one I did read, and I also watched the animated movie of it, The Long Halloween. Excellent book by was it, I want to say his name's right, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. So this book here was very good. They did an animated movie on it, and it worked out like good. I think it was on, where did I watch it at? I feel like it was on Amazon or something like that. I'm not sure where I watched the animated movie. It might have been Netflix, but it was good. So, Long Halloween. This is a good book. In my other collection upstairs, I have the classic Batman Hush, which I read that book twice. I started this one here, but I didn't really finish this out too much. Let me pull this away. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, just some paper and stuff I stick in there to see where the heck I'm at. So this one is Batman, 80 Years of the Batman Family. Not bad. I actually thought it was going to be something else. I was almost sure of it, but it has, like, it takes away from some of the stories, like classic Batman stories. The only thing I didn't like about it was some of them it didn't like continue on. It kind of like gave you a teaser, but it's not bad. I mean, if you're a Batman fan, you just pick it up just for the sake of that. Okay, that looks like, let me make sure, because I don't want to roll out of here and we don't have our Batman isn't done. Okay, it looks like our Batman is done. So to wrap up the DC segment of this video, because that's what I'm doing right now, I have this one. It's one more too. Hardware, the Man in the Machine. And this is a collection of Milestones, which was a DC Comics derivative, and they had Afro-American heroes. I liked Hardware. To me, he's like the, well, back then he was the Black Iron Man. I know now you have Iron Heart, which is a subsidiary of Iron Man. But anyway, this is like basically an Iron Man, but with more of a street feel to it. So I enjoyed this book. I thought it was great. It's very adult in some of the stories, so it's not a kid's read. Matter of fact, most of the books I pulled up, they would be PG, I guess 15, 17 or something like that. They're not like little kids books. And this is one particular book that has some adult material in it. But anyway, to say that, it's still good read. I'm sorry for this wind, guys. That's all I can say. I'm outside, and I really wanted to try to do a video outside because my yard is just so nice now, comfortable, and I'm just enjoying, being retired and enjoying my yard. So I do, and I love work out here, so I figured I'd come out here and make a video. So excuse the wind a little bit. Okay, and this is The Silencer, and this is volume 1. This particular character is a DC character, and it came out of the Dark Knight Metal series where the Joker Who Laughs came out of. So they started doing a spin-off of new characters. I don't know how well it went because I don't hear too much about these characters anymore. But I particularly like this chick. It reminds me of the Image Comics Badass mixed with the Punisher, and I'm trying to think of another character. But anyway, that's basically what it reminded me of. And John Romita Jr. did the art, and I'm a fan of his. I know a lot of people don't like his art, but I've liked this work. I remember him coming out really hard when I was in high school. So I told my age, I graduated in '87. He was pretty hot back then, and I still think his work is good. Okay, so that's it for the DC segment of this video. The next video we're going to get on is the Marvel graphic novels. Stay tuned.
KIC-BACK music.com